Hello and welcome at Britannia Skies. I'm your chief flight instructor, my name is Nifty. Today we're gonna talk about instrument flying. We're gonna take off from runway 28 in Blackpool. Then we're gonna track the Wallasey VOR on a track of 185, and then we're gonna turn towards the Wharton NDB where we can do some NDB tracking. Once we get to the Wharton NDB, we're gonna make a right reversal turn back towards the Blackpool NDB. And once we reach the Blackpool NDB, we're gonna do a full ILS procedure for runway 28 in Blackpool. And that procedure means we're gonna be doing a timed outbound leg of 092 for 1 minute, and then we're going to make a left turn and back towards the NDB. Once we reach the NDB, we're going to be doing the reverse course on the ILS, and once we reach 6 miles, we're going to do a course reversal turn for 45 seconds outbound 050, and then make a right turn inbound on the heading of 230 until we intercept the ILS. Once we're established on the ILS, we're going to follow it all the way down to the minimas and land on runway 28. Okay, so we're going to do some VOR tracking, we're going to do some NDB tracking, and we're going to do a procedural ILS. So what do we need for that? We need the frequencies. So the frequencies are here on the screen. If you'd like to fly it with me, it's a good idea to write them down for now, so you can use that to set up your aircraft. I'm going to talk you through the aircraft setup now. So the first things first, we need to set an altitude of 3,000 feet, which I'm using for this procedure. Then we're going to set up the nav radios. Nav 1 is set to the ILS, and that's 108.15, so I'm doing that here. And I'm putting it active, and then the Wallasey VOR is set on nav 2, and I'll make that one active as well. Now we're going to go to the ADFs. So we're going to set two frequencies. We're going to set the Whiskey Tango November frequency active, and then we're going to put the Bravo Papa Lima NDB frequency on standby. So this is the Wharton NDB, which is now active. And I'm going to set 318, which is the frequency for Bravo Papa Lima for the Blackpool NDB, on standby. There you go. And before we take off, we need to set the runway heading. So I'll set that now. So we set up the frequencies, and now we need to set up the primary flight display. Let's get some wind information there. That's very important when you're tracking. We also need a DME. So we set up the DME there, and I'd like to see the second VOR in the primary flight display as well. So I'm setting that up, and of course we need the NDB. So I've set that up on the right. As you can see now, the GPS is set, so we'll need to change the CDI to show the VOR. Let's set this VOR 2, because after departure, remember, we are going to track to the Wallasey VOR at the track of 185. So why don't we preset that to a track of 185, then we can later see how we can intercept that VOR radial. So that's 185 set.